up, y'all? I said, what's up, y'all? Look at me when I'm talking to you, bro. Nah, I'm just messing with you, man. This is your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and we in here. So check this out, y'all. Before we get going on our video, smash the like button. Put your seatbelt on when you hop in the car with me. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Share the video. Turn on your notifications. And please go over to Twitter and follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86 TV. Is the Twitter handle. And if you have a breakdown or a prediction video you want me to do, knockoutboxing86 at yahoo.com is the email address. And also our live shows. We go live every Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. I'll be live tonight, Friday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, where we'll be predicting the Gary Russell Jr. versus Mark Magsayo fight. We will be predicting that fight live tonight, 7:30 p.m. Central Time with my brother L-Dub Boxing. And then also we go live with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network every Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Let's get to it though, man. So Mark Magsayo feels like he's being underestimated, and Gary Russell Jr. misses weight on his first attempt on the scales today at the weigh-in. Let's break it all down. So Mark Magsayo feels like Gary Russell Jr. is underestimating his ability and feels like Gary Russell thinks he's too slow for him. This is exactly what Magsayo, the Filipino, had to say. He said, he's not expecting that I'm fast and I have speed too. I'm not all power. That's what he thinks about me. I proved to him that I'm not slow or weak. I'm strong and fast, and that's what I'm going to prove when I face him. Gary Russell underestimates my ability. He thinks that I'm slow. It's good to think that I'm slow so that he can be surprised when I face him. Listen, man, for Mark Magsayo, I like that. You feel underestimated. You got a chip on your shoulder. You the underdog. I like that type of talk. I would just say Gary Russell Jr. feel like everybody too slow for him. When you got the hand speed that he got, and you got the skills that he's been able to demonstrate in the ring, he's gonna have that type of confidence. He's gonna have that type of aura. But Magsayo coming looking to prove something is a good thing for us boxing fans. I really believe that. So regardless of who you picking to win, you want to know who I'm picking? Check out our live stream tonight, man, if you want to know who I'm picking to win this fight. But I will say this about the fight, and then we'll get to Gary Russell and his weigh-in in a minute. Here's what I'll say about the fight. It's a lot closer fight than a lot of people think, right? Magsayo is a lot better than people are giving him credit for. He had a tough performance in his last fight, but he has some things that he can do to cause Gary Russell Jr. some issues. And at the very least, you cannot underestimate, number one, the Filipino heart, but number two, just look at his heart that he showed in his last fight. He was losing that fight. He was having one of his worst performances, and he showed that hurt, tired, being put down, he could still get up and demonstrate put you to sleep type of power in the 10th round. And that's the thing. Like, he ain't just get a knockout or anything like that. Like, Magsayo at 126 pounds can separate you from your faculties if he catch you with the right punch. He can separate you from your consciousness if he catch you with the right punch. And he's coming to win. And keep in mind, he asked for this fight. So this is a very confident fighter who looked up to a guy that ducked no smoke in Manny Pacquiao, who is Manny Pacquiao's fighter. And we know how Manny Pacquiao gave it up. Fought everybody, was a warrior, always came to fight, and win, lose, or draw, he was giving his all. Magsayo is proven to be the same way. Anytime you got somebody that's young, that's strong, that's explosive, they got a chip on their shoulder, they dangerous. I don't care if you're more skilled than they are. Because at the end of the day, it's boxing, and all these fighters get hit. You know what I'm saying? And they get hit more than you think they do. They get hit more than you think they do. Like, it's dudes that I've seen hit Gary Russell that's not as fast and not as explosive as this dude. Like, let's just keep it all the way 100, all the way real. Gary Russell's last opponent, King Tut, who's also on this card. King Tut, he had some nice moments with Gary Russell Jr. Won some rounds off of him. Hit him repeatedly with straight right hands. And he's not near as explosive. He's not near as powerful as Mark Magsayo. So, hey, man, this is a dangerous fight. This is a tough fight. So, I like Magsayo's mindset going into this. Gary Russell Jr. missing weight on the first try. Now, he came back and made weight. So if he wins, he will retain his title. So he ain't getting stripped or losing his belt on the scales. But you can look at it, you know, how you want to look at it. You can say mistimed it. He was only over by half a pound, so not a huge deal. Maybe he mistimed his weight cut. You can also look at it like he got a lot going on. And I ain't going to get into it right here because we're going to discuss it and break it all down in a live stream. But for those of y'all that don't know, Gary Russell Jr. has a lot going on, a lot on his plate right now. And so, did he have a good camp? Has he been distracted? Is he focused? Is he in the right frame of mind to go in there and take care of his business? These are all things that I'm worried about in this fight. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, he ain't never missed weight. He don't miss weight. Not even on the first try. So the fact that he had to go out, you know, sit in the sauna a little bit or sweat a little bit, whatever he had to do to cut that weight, you know, that's something of note. That's something that we need to discuss. And he cut a whole pound, which, you know, he weighed in the second time, 125.5. So we got to fight for the featherweight 126-pound WBC title. It'll be on the line for both fighters, so that's always great for the sport. Last thing you want is for somebody not to make weight, and now the belt is only on the line for one person. It just takes the wind out of the sails, so to speak, for that particular fight and for that particular fighter. So we'll see. I think a lot of boxing fans are underestimating Mark Magsayo as well. He just you can get caught up on the things that he doesn't do well. And sometimes I think we forget that styles make fights. And I'm not going. I don't want to go too in the weeds. If you want the details and the breakdown and all that shit, you got to catch our live stream tonight. But what I will say is Gary Russell Jr. fights totally different from the fighter that gave Mark Magsayo problems, which is Julio Ceja. Come forward, bang to the body, bulldozing, nothing but body shots type of mentality. Gary Russell ain't a body puncher like that. He's a back-footed counter puncher. He likes to time you. He likes to use his speed. He likes to use his skills. He ain't trying to go in there and muck it up like that. So totally, if he does try to do that, then that'll be him fighting outside of himself and fighting in a completely different style. So we gotta keep that in mind. Just because a fighter struggles against a certain style or a certain type of fighter doesn't mean, although Gary Russell is obviously far more skilled than Julio Ceja, it doesn't mean that Gary Russell's going to be able to do the same things to Magsayo that Ceja was able to do. Because Gary Russell is much more of a sharpshooter, much more of a counter puncher, much more of a, you know, catch you in the face with a straight left hand or a mean right hook type of fighter. He's not a bang away at the body, push on you, wear on you, make it an inside fight. He's not that type of fighter. So, we'll see though. Overall though, I'm glad Gary Russell made weight. We do need to note it though that he missed weight the first time. He does have a lot going on, and for Mark Magsayo, anyone thinking he coming to lay down, anyone thinking he not coming to win, I suggest you go study the young man, study his upbringing, see the type of work that he is, see how big and strong he is for featherweight, and see who his promoter is. You think Manny Pacquiao is promoting every Philippine that come out of there and putting his name on him, putting his stamp on him? Unless he believe in him, unless he sees something in him, from a mindset and from a heart perspective, like Magsayo is not coming to lay down, y'all. This is gonna be a good fight. I'm looking forward to it. To me, so far in the year, we had Joe Smith Jr. We had Artur Beterbiev. Those were good fights, but this one right here, man, this one right here, I'm excited for. This one right here, I'm excited for. We're gonna see how it all goes, how it all plays out. But you know, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Mark Magsayo say everybody underestimating him. Said Gary Russell underestimating him. Think he's slow. Y'all think Mark Magsayo too slow? Y'all think he ain't got no shot? Let me know in the comment section. Gary Russell Jr. missed weight on the first try today. Let me know what you think on that. I think it could come back to haunt him. Not because he'll be tired or he'll be unable to fight, but just because, like, I don't know if that bodes well for the type of training camp that he had. You feel what I'm saying? But y'all let me know what y'all think. Comment down below, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications, go over to Twitter and follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV. And if you got a breakdown or a prediction video you want me to do, knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. I appreciate y'all watching the video. Enjoy the rest of your day. And with that, we out of here. Peace, y'all.